first practice is going to be about the ha breath, or in pranayama, they call the Ujjayi breath. This practice is done by creating an emphasis on the exhale. And that's where the work is really in breath work, right? The act of breathing is normally a passive inhale, an active inhale and a passive exhale. When we shift our attention to the exhale and bring activity to that stroke of the breath, we can start to create slow frequency resonant rhythms. This technique is done by creating a sound on the exhale, so a certain vibration on the exhale, very similar to as if you were fogging your eyeglasses on the exhale. And that fogging sound is a slow, uniform sound throughout the exhale. We're not rushing to fog our eyeglasses on the first couple of seconds. It takes 4, 5, 6 seconds on the exhale, slowly. The nostril inhale is silent. The exhale is through the mouth initially, and it's resonant. You create that vibration on the exhale. Once you master that sound, and that sound is very similar to almost the waves lapping up on the ocean, the sound of the wind rustling through the leaves of the trees in the forest, that sound of water gushing through the pipes in your neighbor's apartment in the basement. That's that sound of Once you master that sound through the mouth, then I'll have you whisper it. So it's say it softly with the mouth open, but a little closed. So it'll be a nostril inhale. Again, a full, uniform, slow nostril inhale throughout those 4, 5, 6 seconds. And then a whisper. So you can still hear that sound. It's coming from here. It's coming from the vocal cords. There's a slight constriction at the level of the glottis so that you can hear that sound on the exhale. And finally, when you master it on that whisper, where it's very soft, almost imperceptible to anyone else, but it's still very vibrant to you, then you start to repeat that sound with the mouth closed, but through the nose on the out breath. So it becomes a silent nostril in, and now a resonant nostril out. Again, uniform, all from the beginning of the exhale to the end of the exhale over those 4 to 6 seconds. And then you get into a rhythm. You get into a rhythm, and the music serves as your metronome. The two important principles when doing this practice is to have uniformity of breath all the way from the beginning of the exhale to the end of the exhale across those 4 to 6 seconds, and uniformity on the inhale. Once you become comfortable with the resonant nostril exhale, that will guide the depth and the duration of the silent nostril inhale. You don't need to stack up because you're slowing the breath down on the exhale. So sometimes there's a tendency to, oh my God, I'm not breathing. Let me fill up on the inhale. You don't need to do that. Should you do it, you will start to get hyperinflated over 3 to 4 breaths, and you'll get a sense of discomfort or panic. So a little bit of an inhale, a slow resonant exhale all the way out. So less is more on the inhale, paradoxically, as you slowly breathe out with that sound on the exhale. So that's the ha breath, or the Ujjayi breath. Are we ready to do it together? All right, so let's sit tall, close the eyes, bring the awareness within. Bring your attention to your breathing. Nostril in. Nostril out. Slow it down. Nostril in, silent. Nostril out. And now we'll start the practice. Nose in. Mouth open, ha. slow. Nostril in. Mouth, ha, slow it down. Nose in. Uniformity throughout the exhale. Nose in. Nostril in silent. Exhale, mouth resonant. Nostril in, silent, and now we'll whisper. Nose in. Whisper, ha. Nostril in, no need to stack. Slow it down. Nostril in. Whisper. Nose in. Slow. Whisper. Resonant. And now nose in, and the next exhale will be nose out. Feel that sound at the throat. Nostril in. Nostril out. Hear it. Nose in. Nose out. Nostril in. Resonant nostril out throughout the exhale. Nostril out. Sit tall. Nose in. Nose out. Nostril in. Feel it. Nostril out. Nose in. Nostril in. Feel that vibration. And release from the practice. Just coming back to normal breathing. Watching the breath rather than making it happen. Watching the body. Feeling the mind settle. And as you feel ready, just gently open the eyes.